Welcome back, my assistant mechanics, to Rover Simulator, Repair Simulator. Rover Simulator Repair. Blah, I can never remember. My gosh, what am I doing? Rover Mechanic Simulator. There we go. My brain is mush today. I am Ben Pearson, the Roadster Tracker or Rover Mechanic, who can't seem to speak right. But that's okay. We are continuing on with our series, and today we're going to go with Opportunity. I'll probably do two different bots. You can see our last mission with Spirit. We'll do a couple of episodes. We're going to start with an easy one, although we know that these are not always easy. It's just filthy. We just got to clean it. Oh, yeah, that'll be easy. So we're going to do premium. Shouldn't be nearly as hard as the last one, which we had to clean and disassemble. We had to clean like the whole thing. Which was awesome. Okay. I didn't realize that could zoom, but it's not like we really need to. So, solar panels are all dirty. Well, these guys come off fairly easily. Except for this is Opportunity. Okay, let's get you off. You know, if we were going to replace this, though, and it's going to hang out on Mars, we probably wouldn't put a motorized hinge here. We'd just do something a little bit more permanent. It's not like the hinges were mechanized just for deployment. After that, it really didn't matter. Get this panel off. Now we can leave those hinges on. We don't have to take it any further than here because we do not have to get onto the inside of this one this time. You can tell I just barely recorded the Spirit episode. I'm still just a little bit bitter about it. Meh, whatever. I'll get over it. 25 minutes to completely disassemble it, though. Totally reasonable, right? Oh, we can even leave the antenna in there. Cool. So let's see here. We got to take the calibration target off. So no imaging. Wonder how often they took pictures of the calibration target. I think there was like a penny on one of them. An old penny. Maybe that's curiosity. I said I was going to figure that one out between episodes, and I totally failed. Okay. You can tell, though, the computer probably was really that secure, and they didn't really expect to have any problems with it. Because that was a pain to take off. But then again, it's not like in real life they had to fix stuff very often. Okay, we're almost there. After this, we just got to go blow some air on the panels and come back and reinstall them. Oh, we still have that gift that we got to figure out what it came from. Okay. And then get this one out. There's definitely a little interesting bits of story that are in this game just to make it so you're not quite doing the same thing every time. So clean the solar panels. Okay. We almost got it. Where's that? There we go. Perfect. You got to get every single speck of dust, or else you'll have to redo the entire thing. Another little fun thing. Reminds me of that one of the Zeldas where you had to go clean somebody's house, and it was just one of those little annoying mini missions that sometimes you have in Zelda. I really love the series, but man, there are a couple of the missions that just kill you. Some of them are amazing, though. Don't know that I'll ever figure out how to hook that up to here. Besides, Nintendo is not as friendly to Let's Players as other companies. Let's just put it like that. Okay. We got a little bit there. Let's see what we can do here. Looking pretty decent. There we go. Let's get C cleaned. We'll clean C with the power of the sea. There's a story of a constellation of satellites that was sent up, one batch of them. Somebody was supposed to go clean the solar panels, and they before launch, and they used like Windex or something like that, and it looked fine when it was on the ground, but when it got into space, it outgassed, and basically it became dark. You couldn't see through the solar panels, and solar panels you can't see through are pretty useless. So things in space have very different effects. Don't know if that's true, but that's a legend I heard once upon a time, and I would not want to be that intern. I think I remember what constellation of satellites it supposedly happened with, but I'm not going to share that one. It's been a while, though, since this happened. Just one of those things that happens sometimes. Okay, we got everything, so let's start installing things. Get you looking nice and pretty for your date with Spirit. They were on opposite ends of the globe, so I suppose that didn't really happen, but yeah. One can think. They were both along the equator, but they were on opposite ends of the planet. Like North America and Japan or something like that. Couldn't believe how long Opportunity lasted. I thought there was a decent chance that Curiosity would last until Mars 2020 because it's a RTG. It has a nuclear power capability. Solar panel still looks kind of dingy, doesn't it? But that's okay. I didn't think there was a chance that Curiosity would until a long time. That bot just would not die. When it hit 4-digit souls, Soul 1000, they actually had a programming bug that they had to fix to make that work. And they decided to not just go for 5 digits, but for 6-digit souls, just optimistically, and they actually came pretty close to it. It's just amazing how long that thing lasted on solar power. Part of it was because the solar panels got cleaned by dust devils periodically. So this work that we did this time, just stick it out in the storm and it would clear itself. Pretty sure that Insight will have that happen someday too. Right now, its solar panels look pretty dirty if you see any pictures of it. Insight is earthquake detection, a probe that landed a few years back. We've had rovers continually operating on the surface of Mars since 2004, which is insane. You think about that. Now, granted, these things don't move very fast. They're quite slow, actually. You know, they go like at a snail's pace. Over the course of a dozen years or so, Opportunity went the distance of a marathon. You know, we had a person run it in 2 hours. You go in a car, a marathon 26 miles, it doesn't take that long. No, it's not considered repaired. Really? Okay, so let's examine the solar panels and figure out which one's broken. No, you're good, you're good. That one's broken, okay. So this is C. Let's print C up. That'll give us enough time to take it off. Okay. Got the calibration. 2 worlds, 1 sun. That's nice. I like that. Okay. Still hasn't finished yet, so we made good progress. We made the right decision to print it up before we got it pulled out, and perfect. Done. 2. Put you back on. There we go. You know, we were mentioning that this one looked dingy when we put it back in. We should have checked it. Oh well. Put your calibration target on. Has Mars and Earth. Maybe it's for focusing or something like that. Okay. I think we're done. Yep. So we just gotta plug it in. 4 volts is our target. We're gonna have to go through 2, and then we probably have to go through this one. Yeah. Could go through another one of those. We could go through this one, but why? That sound. Captain! Way, way more experience gained. Good. So, let's do a yellow one, and then we're going to do the red one for another one. A rat. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad. This is something I have not actually played with yet. But the rat is the drilling tool. I forget its full name. But it's the little drilling tool that it had on the front of the rover. It was only supposed to be able to drill a few samples, They drilled a number of holes, and they basically drilled holes into rocks to take a look at their insides to see if they had anything interesting. It was an interesting experiment, and you can see right away what's wrong with you. Wait, that's just the rat, though. Okay, let's go. Can we open this up? We can. We can see this. The motor is broken, as is a bearing. Okay. The angling for these parts is kind of annoying. Even though this has a DLC, the game is actually pretty new. I found out that it only came out in November of last year. Revolver bearing can't come out yet. We can take the motor out, though. That's the part that needs to come out. So what do we need to... Revolver bearing... Do we need to take this guy out too? No, I don't think so. From that thing. There we go. Now this comes out. Okay. So we need a revolution axis motor and revolver bearing. So let's search motor, revolution axis motor, and then bearing, which is going to be the revolve bearing. Okay, those are going to take a little while to print up. It happens. We'll just have some time to chill here. Let's take a quick look at clean. No. Anything else that we can test? Nope, it doesn't look like it. We have literally taken that thing as far apart as it will go. Yeah, it's not so bad. This one's probably the easiest of the missions, and this was the yellow mission. Easiest of the last 3 I've done. And the other 2 were green. Did I not take the premium? Oh well. It's okay. Just a little bit of extra cash. Okay. Get the mechanical and then the electrical connections. And now we need to get that bearing before we can do anything else. It's waving. It looks like it's almost there, but it's still got a little ways to go. Kind of, you know what? I'm really tempted to salvage the medkit just to see what happens. I don't think we will, though. Okay, the housing's in. Then we've got 3 of these little metal cups, which are the brushes. Oh, okay. Grinding wheel. And a rotator brush. So these are the different kinds of brushes that you could use to drill holes, I guess. Okay. Should be good to go. Let's put you back in. No, you are not good. What did I do wrong? Oh! Forgot to check to see if those were any good. Okay. So the grinding wheel is bad. Let's get you printed up a new one. I don't think that'll take that long, though. Grinding wheel. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Seven whole resources snagged. Woohoo. Man, I shouldn't go to the spend it all in one spot. That's what I mean to say. Okay, let's put you back in. There we go. Spick and span. Excellent. It's got that little US flag like it should. Okay. Let's plug the thing in. And what do we got? 3 is our target. 5 and 1. So we're going to have to go through a red. The red could be a -3 though. So what we're going to do is go through here, straight up, around, curvy here, then straight, and then 2 more curves, and we're done. Just some rotates. Oh yeah, we should probably specify these voltages. There we go. Excuse me. Anyways, we got major rank. Woohoo! We did not get the extra XP because we didn't try, but not too bad overall. We'll take one more easy sounding one. Transport this model to Phobos. There's one problem. Some mast holders do not stabilize the mast correctly when it's folded. Just some mastheads. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do premium. Okay. This I'm pretty confident we can do. Okay, pick up the box, bring it over. So this one's going to Phobos, huh? Okay. We can see the parts already that need to be removed. Easy peasy. Oh, so these held the mast down when it was on the ground. Ah, when it was folded up. That's what those are for. Let's just check a couple of these other bits of hardware. Ooh, that one needs to be replaced as well. So C, yeah, okay. Glad we did. Can't check the magnet. I guess the magnet just always works. Okay, so we need mass holder A, and E. I'll do some more checking. Oh, these are quick parts. So we'll just go ahead and wait. Okay. Let's replace you. Screw, screw. Screw you. No. Not that kind of screw you. Anyways. Okay, good. And then let's get the other one. Okay, it is repaired. Let's plug this in. So what are we at? 4 volts. I think we're gonna have to go through here. Yep, and then curvy here. That's got all the pieces filled in. And then we just need to get the volts. So 4 is our target. So we got to go over and then subtract and done. Easy peasy. Lots of experience earned. Okay. Hey, we got another achievement. I did not see what it was. Allows access to the printer from a tablet. That's kind of nice. Reduces the time it takes to solder components. Nah. Reduces all printing time by 25%. Yes, please. We may do that. Increases the experience gained. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't think that's something we care about. Let's do this. I don't think we want that any higher, but this will help us to identify the parts, and that's an extremely valuable skill as we've found. Okay. So, I will continue with one more opportunity run. The next time we will do one of the hard ones here, and maybe 2. We'll see. Thanks for everything. Until next time, keep on tracking. Take care.